Hello everybody and welcome to a very special episode of Average at Best. On today's episode, we're not going to try to rank up, we're not going to try to level up, we're not going to do anything like that. I'm not even going to go through my normal intro. You're here because you want to learn about Marvel Snap, and I'm here because I want to teach you. Not well, but I'll try my best. What the heck? Who are you? Okay, just keep it down, okay? Just don't interrupt. I'm trying to get something done here. I figured since you're gonna be new to this game, we can just go through the menu a bit because there are a lot of things to do here and it could be overwhelming. Here's your main menu. As you can tell, there's a bunch of things scrolling here. This is just giving you basic info. Jesus, I'm still new at this. I'm recording on launch day, so there is a launch celebration going on. You get a few rewards. You'll see when you get there. Currently, we're in Season 5, I believe, which is a symbiote invasion. So you can buy a premium pass every month. It's $10. You can't earn in-game currency for it. It's just $10. I know, right? What the heck? There is always one card that's exclusive to the premium pass. In this case, it's Miles Morales. But if you can wait 3 months, it will get into the regular rotation of unlockable cards. Okay, geez, you don't have to be mean about it. New players need to know this stuff. Oh, okay. Let me just tell them one more thing before I show some matches. Yeah. Let me just find the part I want to show. Hold on. Actually, let's get into unlocking cards now. When you first play, everyone starts off with the same deck. You basically go through the tutorial and you get cards like the Hulk, Iron Man, and everyone has those cards. And then things are broken down into pools. Level 1 through 14. As you start climbing your collector level, these are the only cards you will unlock during that phase. So pool 1, between collectors level 18 and 214, the only cards you will unlock are these right here. Okay, let's get into some matches and see how the game actually works. Okay, so this is the game screen. If it looks a little weird, it's because I'm playing on a tablet. These stars, this galaxy to the sides of the game board, you don't really see when you play on a phone. So in my current deck, I don't have a 1-cost card, so I will end my turn. But while we're doing this, here are a couple of things to look out for. In order to win, you see there's 3 locations here. You need to win 2 out of 3. How do you win a location? You need to have the most power there. You'll see as we play the game how that works. What are you playing for? You see that cube with the 1 on top? You're playing for cubes. The matches always start with 1. At the most, you can win 8 cubes. So along the way, if you feel confident, you can snap, which will double the cubes. But your opponent can also snap, which doubles them further. And on the last turn of the game, it doubles again. I can be. I don't need a 1-cost card because my goal isn't to have the most number of cards. I'll show you what's going on right now. Okay, since I'm going to be doing a lot of discarding, I have Morbius. So every time a card is discarded from my hand, Morbius will gain +2 power. So that's why he starts with a 0, but by the end of the game, you want him to get at least an 8. Let's see if I can get there. And this is the baby variant, which I like. With Crimson Cosmos, cards are limited there, so I cannot play 1, 2, or 3-cost cards. And Limbo. Limbo adds an extra turn to the game. A game is usually 6 turns, but with Limbo, it'll give you an extra turn, which isn't the worst thing, especially for the deck I have. It gives me more time to buff Apocalypse. So here, Lady Sif, discard the highest cost card from your hand. So I'm going to play that, which will discard Apocalypse, and you'll see the animation right now.
Wind, aid my hand.
Like I said, it's my first time. So they played Storm, which will flood the location. So this is the last turn. Well, the following turn is the last turn before it floods, and no one can play a card there. So I'm going to play Dracula here. Dracula is one of my favorite cards because at the end of the game, I discard a card and this gains its power. This allows me, so if everything works out, Apocalypse will be the only card in my hand at the end of the game. So Dracula will discard him one more time and take its power. So I don't actually have to play Apocalypse to get his full power. In a dream scenario, that'll work out. Let's see if it works out here. So they use Ironheart, which just gives 3 random cards a +2 power. So I am going to use Swordmaster, which will discard a random card from your hand. I hope it's Apocalypse, but if it doesn't happen, it's okay. And Colleen Wing will discard my lowest cost card, which is Swarm, which is not a bad thing. So it will Swarm. If he gets discarded, I get 2 cards for 0 cost. So they're basically free cards. I will just drop these Swarms here because I know Dracula is going to give me Apocalypse power, which with Blade, it's going to increase Apocalypse power to 16. You'll see because Blade randomly discards a card from my hand, and right now I only have Apocalypse. And as you can see, Morbius has been growing to 6 power now. And right now he'll go up to 8 because Blade will do his thing. Little Cleave just snapped, so he's pretty confident. But so am I actually, so I just snapped as well. Yep, there goes Apocalypse. He's gonna come back with now 16 power. Oh no, Wong. This card, if you're not ready for it, can really mess with you, and I am not ready for it. I can just hope that... So whenever a card has a non-reveal ability, it happens twice. So if he has something like Onslaught or something that can buff other cards, they'll get double that, so hopefully he doesn't. Or they don't. Yeah, so I'll just play Magic here. She'll turn any location to Limbo, but since this is Limbo already, I just get extra power. And you'll see now, we're entering final turn. The cubes are going to double from 4 to 8. So we're playing for the most cubes you can play in a game. Alright, let's see, who did they use? Odin, oh no. So Odin, oh no. So Odin's ability is that every card at this location, their ability happens again. But since Wong is there, his activation is going to happen twice. But since Odin's power lets an activation happen again, that means, as you can see, things happen 4 times. Oh no, he screwed me. At least I won 1 location. Oh man. Come on, man. I'm just trying to have a good time here. Come on. I'll show 1 more match. Let's see if I can actually get a win. Okay, here the first location is Hala, which after turn 4 destroys whoever has the least power. All the cards get destroyed there. And again, since I don't have a 1 cost card, I'm just going to skip turn 1. Okay, the Space Throne. Only 1 card can be played here. Let's see if I can have a good card that I can play there. So here I'm going to play Angela. Whenever there's a card added to this location after her, she gains +2 power. So I changed decks. This is a Sarah deck, which is my favorite card in the game. I'll show you why when I get to use her. Grand Central. After turn 5, put a card here from each player's hand. And it's just as it says. Hopefully I get lucky and it pulls a good card. But one of my favorite combinations in this game is Angela and Bishop. Because Bishop, whenever you play a card anywhere else, he gets a +1 power. So the rest of the game, Angela and him are just going to keep gaining power. And it can get pretty powerful by the end. So they played Wave, which will... Every card is going to have a cost of 4 next turn, which is good for me because I get to play Sarah a bit early. And the reason why she's my favorite card is her ability is that she will decrease everyone's cost by 1. So with this deck, my goal is to use her as early as I can, and that means I can play as many cards as possible at the end to overwhelm every location. Let's see if I can get this to work this time. Okay, they use Magneto, which is pretty powerful, and any 3 or 4 cost card that I have in the field will get moved to this location. Luckily I didn't have anything for him to move. So I'm going to try to catch this guy off guard. Scarlet Witch will change the location when she's played, so I will be able to play other cards here in the Space Throne afterwards. So hopefully he wasn't planning on doing that, so I can catch him off guard. But I was able to play 4 cards on turn 5, which is a lot. That's why I love Sarah. And I changed it to Sinister London, which when a card is played here, it'll create a copy at another location. And as you can see here, Grand Central is doing its thing and pulling a card. So I need to, there's only one card in my hand, which is America Chavez. So I will put her in Sinister London, which will create a copy in Hala. And America Chavez, her thing is that you always spawn on turn 6 no matter what. As long as the card isn't discarded from your hand, you will always pull her on turn 6. They use Dr. Doom. Oh my god, this is gonna be close. Alright. Alright, I won it. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. And that's it. That's pretty much how the game works. Locations are random each game. But here's what happened. So Dr. Doom, he adds a 5-power Doombot at every location. So he spawned the Doombot in Hala. But since Dr. Doom was cloned in Hala, then he spawned the Doombot in Sinister London. Luckily, I still had enough power to win, so great. Great. So I hope you enjoyed that brief intro and couple of games. I know it was a lot to take in, but if you like this, subscribe to the channel. I have Twitter at Juansters, but I don't post there, so don't follow me because you're not gonna really see anything there. You can click the bell. I don't know what the bell does. I've never done it. It seems scary. I wouldn't trust it. Neither should you. You can like the video if you liked, but I gotta be honest, out of 100 videos I watch on YouTube, I probably remember to like 1 or 2, so I'm not expecting it, so don't even bother liking it. The only thing I ask you is subscribe. What? No!